Guru Nation, how's it going? Welcome back to our humble office, Yuma Clinical Trials. This is Daisy. You guys might recall Daisy. We interviewed you a bunch of times. Your LinkedIn, you still have that LinkedIn signature, Master of Equations? You took it down.
Took it off, yeah.
But you got a lot of like comments or emails?
I got a bunch of requests to connect.
Based off of just a headline.
Based off of that.
So if you guys are looking to connect with people, just play with your headline a little. Okay, you're like at month 4.5 of being a CRC at a private site.
Yes.
Not from academic medical center. You actually come from academic medical center. You still haven't randomized the patient on any study of yours yet, but you have screened a bunch. A bunch. But the next step will be when you we're close. I feel like we should do a video after that day.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, but that's a huge step in your, that's a huge notch in your belt as a CRC, is randomizing. So, just to give the people some context, what do you think now, the 4 months into it, compared to like your previous jobs and like the good and the bad, and you can be as honest as you want or can.
I think it's a lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
More.
Yeah, it is, because I'm getting my hands dirty, getting into all the EDC, Creo documentation.
You love it. Or
I like it.
Love Creo?
Yeah.
By the way, they're a sponsor, so shout out to Creo. I only sponsor what I use. Creo is amazing. What do you think? You're not sponsored by Creo.
No, I'm not.
You're forced to use Creo. But what do you think?
Yes, but I like it. It's pretty straightforward, and it makes everything a lot easier. So, and there's no complaints that I have for Creo. It's good. And it's just fun, like having, all the things that we have to do and make sure that everything's accurate. To me, it's fun. Like today I caught a small mistake.
Oh.
Right? So, and it was with the help of Creo, because I was working on the ICF binder, and I was making sure all the logs are filled out
so
in
you
there.
started doing what that is QA. This was what the video was going to be about. QA, quality assurance, quality control, some people call it. But it's like the best sites have people, I'm supposed to do it too, but I get busy with other stuff to do it well, QA. But I think your personality, actually all three of you ladies in here, have a good skill set to do QA. Whether you like it or not, that's a different story. But do you actually like that, QA?
I like it. I mean, obviously it helps us to find mistakes, and it's good. Because
and the mistake you caught was actually mine, because I was in charge of that assessment. But we fixed it.
Yeah, we fixed it.
So how'd you catch it though? Like what? Without getting too much details.
So I was going through the informed consent log. And I, some stuff was missing on there. So I just went back to fill it in, and I went back to Creo to make sure I'm getting all the dates correct. And some of the ICFs were missing in Creo, so I had to go into...
Not uploaded.
Yeah. So I had to go into the our patients, binders for the screening and all that, and that's where I noticed the mistake.
Okay, so 4 months into it, people are watching. They're still debating. Okay, academic medical center or private site. You've done both now. What would you prefer?
I think that it really depends on personal preference. I think academia can have, you can feel comfortable working there if you just kind of like having tunnel vision and just sticking to one thing and not, being allowed.
So was that more boring?
Yeah, it was.
By far?
Yeah, it definitely was. Routine, same thing every day. That gets boring. It's repetitive. You get a lot of burnout. But here, it's a variety. It's something different every day, and that's why I like it. I'm okay with routine, but my personal preference is I really do like doing different things every day.
You're chaotic neutral. Okay, what do you not like about the small site?
Can I get into
Yeah.
what's been going on.
My sponsors don't care. It's in the writing. I can say anything I want. That's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like I haven't been here long enough to be able to tell you like about the technical side of things. Maybe just more the interpersonal side, you know, relations with my coworkers and stuff.
So how is that? Like, at a small place, you know, there's 3 of you. Today there's only 1, but there's 3. That's another thing, by the way, small benefit is flexible schedule. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't really care. As long as patient visits get done and someone's here, and we're all cross-trained on all the studies, we're more flexible than, like, you know, an AMC would be. I'm guessing. But, like, there's also less employees here than at AMC, where you'd probably have, I don't know how many people you dealt with on a daily basis, like 20?
More or less, yeah. In the beginning it was about 20, and then as time went on it was more like 15.
They leave. So that you don't have to get along with everyone there to get by. And here you have to get along with everyone. Yeah. And because everyone's so close, there could be arguments. And well, what's been your thoughts on that so far?
I think it's a good opportunity for people to work on their communication skills. I think many of us don't like confrontation. We don't like being put in that situation where, you know, if we catch a mistake, we have to tell the other person, like, hey, you made this mistake. I think a lot of us, we might not feel very comfortable doing that because it might put us in an awkward place with that other person. They might get upset. We don't know how they're going to react. But if you look at it on the bright side, it's also a good opportunity to work on that, on your own communication and learning how to navigate that better. Not every situation is going to be like, you know, rose